Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode number 6 of the Dental Marketing Podcast. My name is Adam Roseland with Webodontics.com. Webodontics helps create new patients so you can focus on creating new smiles. To get your free practice listing on Webodontics.com, visit Webodontics.com/directory and input your information and we'll get it right up. Today, I want to discuss getting more traffic by actually doing less in 2014. So the first thing that we want to do less of is focusing on keywords. With most recent Google algorithms, it's been focused on semantic search, which means that they're looking for conversational type of content, not keywords focused content. So there's going to be no more keyword stuffing in your titles. There's going to be no more stuffing keywords into your metadata. No more keyword-focused pages to try and trick Google. There should be no more keywords in your footer links or other site-wide anchor text. The whole idea is to actually get away from focusing on keywords now. The next thing that we want to do less of is link building, quite frankly. There's going to be no more spammy sites just set up for link building purposes. No more guest posting just for the sake of it. The sites that you do go guest post on need to be quality. Also, don't use my blog guest. That's one that was targeted by Google. No more public link exchanges. Most directories are dead, so you can actually stop submitting to most directories. Article submissions are submission sites are pretty dead as well, so try to avoid those. Link wheels, I know that's been popular, are getting caught more often now, so be very careful with these. As far as link building on irrelevant sites, just plain and simply, irrelevant links are bad and they're useless now. So don't waste your time. So are site-wide links. Those I mentioned earlier, the footer links, the sidebar links. Google's taking more of a stance that those are more and more useless, and so don't waste your time with them. And they can actually hurt you, believe it or not. No more social bookmarking. That's been dead. And just in general, limit your anchor text. You're better off using your name or your website address these days than trying to focus on the keyword that you're targeting with your link building. So let's just stop doing that. The next thing we want to focus on is bad content, quite frankly. So less bad content. No more short articles. No more 500-word articles that are just there to just get a post out. If you're going to do a 500-word article or less, use them for entertainment purposes for your audience, not for SEO. If you're looking for an SEO-oriented post, it's got to be 2,000 or 3,000 words these days to really make sure the search engines can bite into it and digest. Another thing that you want to focus on is images. Images need to be optimized now. Alt text tags need to be updated. Image file names need to be updated, and they're a good place to put those relevant keywords if you want to focus on them. But having image 38659 as the file name is not helping anything. So go in there and make sure that you describe the picture. Make sure that your image file has the right name and that your image description and title and alt text is all talking about what the image is all about. The next thing is it's been dead for years, so I don't even know why I mention it, but occasionally I still see it. Don't use invisible text. It's absolutely a no-no, and Google is going to penalize the heck out of you. Another thing that I've seen a lot of lately, and it's really not good for search engines, not good for your users, is randomly linking to your old content just for the purpose of building internal links. Make sure the links are relevant. Make sure it's it continues the conversation when you link to older content so that people, when they're done reading your article, can go back and click and follow more and get more information. Linking to completely irrelevant content just for the sake of it is a no-no. So those are 3 things that I really want you to avoid doing in the future. Make sure that you're not just working with keywords just for the sake of working with keywords. Make sure that your link building efforts, if you do them, are relevant and worthwhile. Don't just go out and try and get links for no purpose. And content needs to be clean. So stop building useless content. Now that we know what not to do, what should we be doing? Well, the first thing that I want you to focus on is your content marketing. quality matters. The game has completely changed now on how Google ranks sites, and as much of it is now based on user engagement with your site. So make sure your content is delivering quality, engaging, and share-worthy content. Refocus before you put your fingers on that keyboard and make sure that what you're about to put out there is actually useful and potentially share-worthy, but most importantly, engaging for your users. The next thing is get social. I'm not a huge fan of social personally. I really hate the useless updates on social media pages talking about, what kind of cafe mochaccino somebody had today or showing a picture of their lunch. I think it's just useless. But I honestly believe that you need to be doing this, especially if you want to have success in 2014. You need to be putting out good quality content on your social media pages as well. Again, don't put pictures of your food. Don't put pictures of your coffee or describe what kind of coffee you're having. But make sure that you're talking about the content that's on your website and make sure it's relevant and engaging. The next thing is you actually need to market your content. Don't just write it and forget about it. That the old set it and forget it mentality doesn't work with your blog posts. So when you write a post on your website or write any kind of content for your website or put a video or images on your site, the first thing that you need to do is go and tweet about your post on Twitter. The next thing is post a link and image on Google+, and also join relevant communities there. The next thing is post a link and image on Facebook, and then post a link on your LinkedIn profile. Grab an image from your post and post it on image sharing sites like Pinterest. Depending on what kind of content you produce, share it on StumbleUpon, Reddit, or Tumblr. Send an email to friends, family, and your email list if you have one about the post. Go back in your archives and find relevant posts and then link to the new posts from them. So that's a good way to get more traffic circulating through your website. Again, we talked about randomly linking to your old content. How about going back to your old content and then linking to your new content? The next thing you need to do is be creative. Find more creative ways to build links. Outreach to relevant sites. Broken link building. Guest posting on extremely relevant sites. Donate to charities that offer quality links. Infographics, they still work. Also, find out what content your users want. Use polls in your on your website. Ask questions at the end of your posts. Find out what people want to read about, what people think is engaging. And then, of course, try other media methods. Try podcasting. Try video blogging. If you're doing podcasts, try posting. Try on an actual site. Do video blogging. And by all means, the best and most important thing that I can ask you to do is pretend Google doesn't exist anymore. I know the horror of that thought, oh, what am I going to do if I'm not optimizing my website for Google? Well, imagine Google wasn't around. How would you get traffic to your website? Would you actually go offline and do some marketing for a change? Would you really stop worrying about link building and then actually focus on building good quality content? The final thing I want to tell you to do, improve your site every day. Fix any coding issues you have. Eliminate pages that have no value. Add content to your thin pages. Add images to your content. Improve load times. But bottom line, add value. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. If you're having difficulties landing new patients, you're not alone. Webodontics helps dentists and orthodontists across the country win more patients. If you need help with building unique websites that you own, not lease like some other companies out there, if you need mobile and micro websites, landing page creation, pay-per-click advertising, search engine optimization, email marketing or blogging services, call or email now for a free evaluation of your marketing processes. My phone number is 267-225-3344. Again, 267-225-3344, and my email is adam@webodontics.com. That's WEBODONTICS.com. Thanks for investing your time today to help build your dental practice.